Hi, I'm Mama Robin. If you're new, I just said who I was. If you're not, then welcome back. Um, I've been away for a while. I've been away for a long while. And every time I come back and I say, I'm going to start doing videos, then I don't do them. Because shit happens. And then I don't get it done. So, with that being said, I'm in here basically for a quick life update. I might add a. Um, I want to try to do. Well, let me get into the life update. So I'm here for a quick life update. I'm going to try to get back in the habit of it again. But every time I say that I will, I don't. So, and it's not about commitment. It's just simply about life being life. But anyway, I am back. For anybody that watches me and misses me, hello. If you're new, like I said, welcome. I would appreciate it if everybody that sees this would like this because it does help it's a free way to help my channel. It's a free way to get more people to see me, and it's a free way to get more people maybe to subscribe to me, you know. So if you actually, I appreciate if you at least like it. And then if you do like it, go ahead and subscribe to it. I am going to try to bring up regular content. I can't speak today. So life update. I have moved. Probably can't tell by the room I'm in, but I have moved. I have moved about 2.5 hours away, putting some distance between me and my ex, which was necessary, putting physical distance, but it's also helped me put emotional distance between him and I. So I have moved. I am now about 20 minutes south and east of Corpus Christi. So I'm down here by the Gulf. It's very nice. I love it down here. The place I moved into is a little smaller, but not a lot. It's still a 2 bedroom. It's smaller square foot. Like I have a little less square feet. So I had to cram the furniture I had into a little bit smaller space, but it was workable. I was able to do this move entirely for free. Like the actual move cost me nothing. At first, I was trying to raise money for the move. I was trying to do a GoFundMe, and I raised no money. I even spent money I really didn't have on a professional fundraiser, and got no results, no money raised. There's a church group, though, in Smithville's where I moved out of. There's a church group called, and they sponsor a group called Feed the Need. And Feed the Need goes around to different areas and they provide free food. Like in the town I was in, every Tuesday night they set up shop at like a park. Same park every Tuesday night. And they set up shop and they cooked, like had grills with them and everything. They cooked hamburgers and hot dogs. They cooked and assembled those. And you show up and you usually got one or two hot dogs hot dogs and or hamburgers per person, depending on how the surplus was going. But you at least got one, so it's free food. It wasn't great food, but it was free food. But more importantly, the atmosphere was good. I liked the people. It got to where I liked the people, and I'm not Christian. I've never claimed to be. I'm Wiccan, in fact. But in spite of our beliefs being different, I found a lot of these people very kind. Well, anyway, I presented my problem to the group, and they got together and they voted and they helped me. They moved me down here completely for free. And I don't know of anybody else that could have or would have been willing to do that, because it's like a 2.5 hour move. They moved a 2 bedroom apartment, a fully furnished 2 bedroom apartment, 2.5 hours away. It's a long drive. Me and my son, his snake, and my 2 dogs moved. So hopefully in the next couple days, I can get back in here and do a house tour. Not quite ready to do that right now, but I'm hoping to get it ready enough to do a house tour. Um, and if for anybody that has seen me before, my hair's blonde. Now, you're gonna sit there going, "Duh, we can see that," and you can, but I didn't bleach it blonde. That's an interesting story. My hair was silver. I bleached it blonde originally a little more than a year ago, almost, yeah, a year ago. I bleached it blonde, no, 2 years ago. I bleached it blonde and put silver on it, and I just kept maintaining the silver, which is harder to do. Well, as I was maintaining the silver, my own natural hair grew out. My own natural gray hair grew out, and it was pretty silver. It matched up really with the color that I had put on it. So that was luck. And I was liking the silver hair. I loved it, in fact. And although it looked really good with my complexion, everybody kept saying I looked older. That they thought it was pretty, it was a beautiful color, but that it did make me look older. I didn't care though. I mean, I'm almost 60. I'll be 60 the end of this month. So there's that. So I didn't mind the fact that I was gray. And like I said, I thought it was a very pretty color. It looked very good on me. But it started getting dull and lifeless and just kind of yucky looking. And I thought, well, I'll put some more silver on it. That'll brighten it up. Being that I had a license as a cosmetologist back when I was in Missouri, I forgot a very important rule. Silver or gray hair is the lack of pigment. Your cortex in your hair, there's cortex, and in the cortex is a kind of a tube shaped, and 90% of your hair pigment is in that cortex. Well, when you're out of pigment, it's silver or gray. Technically, the hair is not even silver or gray. It's kind of clear, but depending on light fragments and how the light hits it and stuff, makes it look silver or gray. But anyway, when your hair turns silver or gray, there's essentially no pigment left. So, in theory, since I forgot that, in theory, putting silver on, the silver should have just made it more silver. But there was no hair pigment left. There's no hair pigment in the cortex. So what happened was, you know how sometimes you mix up hair color and the color is supposed to be silver, but it's a different color in the bottle, like it's green or blue or whatever. This color in the bottle was kind of a grayish brown. Grayish beige, like a light gray beigey brown. It was an interesting color. The color in the bottle is the color it turned out. And at first I was mad. All in all, it wasn't a bad color. I probably could have just put a really pretty dark blonde on it, a dark blonde toner over it, and it probably would have been really pretty. I didn't do that. But because I had forgot that gray is no color, there is no pigment. What happened was cortex, since it was virtually empty, is it absorbed the color in the bottle. It didn't turn the color it was supposed to. It absorbed the color in the bottle. So this, like I said, it was a light beigeish, grayish brown. And again, it wasn't a bad color to start with. I could have put a really pretty toner on it. Probably would have been just fine. But no, not me. I got hard-headed and I got mad. I was mad because it was the wrong color. I was hard-headed and I completely forgot the fact why it did it, that it absorbed the base is basically what it did. So I went and got hair color remover. Now, the way hair color remover is supposed to work, if you don't know, is it's supposed to take out the most recent applied color, or strip out the color it was you just put it on, and restore it back to the color it was. Unless you've got layers and layers and layers of hair color, and then it only takes off the top layer. But because I had just put this color on gray, technically, or in theory, it should have just turned it back to gray. But because gray is no pigment, it couldn't return it to gray because it grabbed the brown, the base color, the beige brown, because there was no pigment in the cortex. The cortex grabbed the first thing it saw, which was that beigey brown. I forgot that that's how that works. Embarrassing as it is, I forgot that that's how that works. So, with that being said, technically, like I said, when you put a color remover on it, it should strip the color that you just put on it back down and restore it back to its natural color, which in theory would have worked if my hair was not gray. Because there was no pigment, when it takes the brown out, when it took the brown out, it had to repigment the hair. The hair had to repigment itself. So it essentially, by taking the gray out and having no pigment left, it had to do something. So it basically, I'm bleaching my hair. So it acted like a bleach. And when I rinsed the color remover off, it was blonde. It was this weird yellowy, like the color of a crayon yellow blonde. It was weird. It was an odd shade. Now, since then, I've been using a purple shampoo on it and a purple conditioner, and it has toned it down quite a bit. It has improved the color of it drastically. I will be putting a toner on it. Not this week, probably next week. I'm gonna put a cool blonde on it and see if that helps it look better than it does. I mean, this helped some, trust me. Compared to what it was, this looks great. Because it was like, if you get a yellow crayon out of the box, it was yellow. Anyway, so I've been using a purple shampoo on it, and a purple conditioner, and it improved it greatly. But it could be a lot better. So I went ahead and got me a toner, a cool blonde toner that I'm going to put on it. Either later this week or next week. I haven't decided. So there is that. I've decided, just at least for a while, until the silver starts growing back out, I'm probably just going to leave it blonde. Or I might just keep doing it blonde and as the silver grows out. And instead of putting a toner on it, what I might do is they have these temporary toners or semi-permanent toners that wash out gradually. I probably will use those. That way I'm just putting blonde on the silver, and then as it grows out, it will grow back to its natural silver, and then I'll just quit putting toners on it. And it's going to take it a while. It's going to take it a long time for it to grow out. So I haven't decided if because it's light enough blonde that if I put a silver toner on it, it would be silver again, and I wouldn't have to touch it up at all. I did ask my daughter. I showed her a picture of my hair because she's still in the Austin area. So I showed her a picture of how it turned out, and I said, "Do I leave it blonde, or do I go back to silver?" And she said, "Well, the silver was really pretty. It looked really good on your complexion, but it made you look older. The blonde doesn't make you look older. You just got to rework your makeup to match your hair now," which I'm working on. Trying to figure out. Or if I make it a cool enough blonde, I won't have to worry about it. Speaking of my daughter, she's coming down, not this weekend, next weekend. It'll be the first time she's been down here seeing me since I moved. So I'm looking forward to that. And it's kind of like the combination birthday, Mother's Day thing that we're doing. So I'm excited about that. Anyhow, I have moved. I am down here off the Gulf of Mexico. I'm down here in the Corpus Christi area, a little south of Corpus. I am about 3 miles from Corpus Christi Bay. Beach life. So I am all very excited about all that. I like the move. I think it's done me good. I think it's done me good mentally, emotionally, physically, all that. Anyway, my daughter's coming to see me. My hair is now blonde. I probably gonna leave it blonde for a while. I just want to do something a little cooler, still a little warm. I think that's all I've got right now. I mean, I'm going to try to do a house tour in the next couple days. But I think that's all I got right now. My hair's blonde and I've moved. I've moved closer to the beach. I've moved further away from my ex and closer to the beach. And I am a happier person. So that's really about it. Again, if you would do me the favor, please just like the video. If you don't want to subscribe, subscribing would be great. If you actually enjoy my videos, then subscribe. But if you don't really like them enough to subscribe, at least hit the like button. It helps the channel. It really does. It helps the algorithm. It helps bring people in, because the more people that like my videos, the more YouTube will start suggesting it to various people that they think will like it, that'll fit their stuff. So it's a completely free way of helping me. So that would be nice. Anyway, I want to wish everybody a great day. Mama Robin loves you.